friends. So in these two boxes here are scraps that I've accumulated over the past 2 years of sewing. So these are not all, these are like kind of like the bigger pieces of scraps. For today, I want to work on a few scrap busting projects. So the first two projects would be a pin cushion for my wrist and a pin cushion for my sewing machine. So I think Kate Mix has a video for a pin cushion that goes around her sewing machine. So I kind of like that idea because I do kind of dump all my pins like by the side of my sewing machine. So I thought it would be good to kind of like have a pin cushion that's attached to the sewing machine. The next one I want to do is going to be a pouch for my kobo. So my kobo is not just swimming all over the place in my bag. So yeah, let's get started with this one.
So I now have 2 circles and this strip. Originally I just wanted to sew these 2 circles together and then stuff it, but it's too small and I don't have enough fabric. So what I did was I just cut a strip. So this strip will go kind of like around the circle, so it's just a little bit like thicker. So that is going to be the cushion part, and then I also have my elastic band that I kind of like measured over my waist. Then this is going to be the part where it's gonna scrunch. This is pretty hard to deal with, this fabric, but we'll see how it goes. The circumference of this circle is about 26 cm, so I made a strip that is about 28 cm with 1 cm seam allowance. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to pin this right sides to right sides. So I guess it's something like this. So I've just done these straps. So basically I inserted an elastic through kind of like a tube, and then I just sewed down the end so that my elastic will not be sucked in to the strap. So now I'm just going to try if it fits around here, and it does, and it's quite comfortable to remove in and out. Okay, this is good. So I am going to attach it like this. I guess I'm going to attach it like this in the middle. So I've got it here, and then now I'm going to cap it off. Oh, it's a bit loose, but it's okay. All I'm left with is actually to stuff this with stuff. So it's been a few days since the last footage because I had to stop abruptly to feed my cat, and I never got back to it until today, so I just need to close this up. It's all stuffed and I'm going to actually use the leather stitch method to kind of like close it up. So I'm going to show you how I do it. Okay, I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. Basically, I'm going to close this up with a leather stitch, and apparently I'm supposed to, oh my god, I'm like losing a lot of real estate with this fabric, but apparently I'm supposed to go from under the fabric up and parallel across on this side, on the opposite side, and parallel across, and then I'm supposed to keep doing that on opposite sides. So it's supposed to be kind of like zigzagging across, like parallel this way, zigzag, parallel this way, zigzag, parallel this way, zigzag, parallel this way. I'm just gonna close this up with this method, and we'll start on the next one, which is for my sewing machine. This is pretty much how it looks like when it's kind of like closed up. I think it's pretty good. And it's done. It's actually a little bit loose, like it could be a bit tighter, but I think the elastic itself is not very tight. It's very loose actually. The next one is gonna be a little bit easier, I think, because I'm just going to do like a rectangle, like a pillow almost. And then I'm just going to sew it up and leave a little hole on one side, and then I'm going to stuff it with stuff. And then for the straps, I am going to cut it straight and then kind of just like make a very simple strap. So I've already kind of measured. I know this goes around my machine just fine. So I've just done the straps, and I've also added the buttonhole, but the buttonhole is like not exactly in the center, but it's fine. So I'm gonna fill up this scrap pouch with all the scraps that I have and then sew it up, and then I will just attach it to the strap. And it's like a little bit droopy here, but I think it's fine. So now that this is done, I have my Kobo here. I'm currently reading Seth Speaks. It's very bashed up because I literally throw it in my bag with my laptop and everything, so there is a very big scratch on the screen, but that's okay. So what I want to do is that I actually want to make a cover for it so that I can just protect it a little bit more. I mean, yes, I may not be as precious about it, but I do kind of want to like preserve it a little bit, so I am going to make a cover for it. So I have some batting here that I think I kind of like bought the wrong one because this is a little bit too thin. So I haven't been using this much. I tried to make some pouches out of it, but it was a little bit flat. I wasn't quite a fan of it because it was so flat. So I think this would be good to actually make a little cover for this so that it's actually not too thick when it goes into my bag. So for the cover, I think I'm going to do a sleeve with a tab on the side and a snap button closure, because I don't really want to deal with like fiddling with a button. I just want to like quickly open, take my book out and like put it back in. So I have these two kind of like scrap fabric. So this is going to be my lining and then this is going to be my outer shell. I just also want to point out that I finished my whole bobbin in the last project. So I'm loosely following instructions from this pattern maker called OJ Rooms. I will link the pattern and the video instructions in the link below. But I have actually ironed on the batting to my outer shell. The thing that I'm going to be doing different is that for OJ Rooms, she actually quilts the outer shell, but because my batting is so thin that I actually don't really want to. I tried it before and the quilting did not turn out well because it was so flat. It did not have that like plush texture. So I'm not going to quilt it. I'm just going to sew up the sides for the outer shell and then sew up the sides for the inner lining and make the little tab piece here that is going to cover. So I didn't realize that my SD card ran out of space, so I didn't record a lot of stuff. But what I've done was that I have already sewn the inner lining to the outer shell and I've also inserted the tab here. So I've left a hole, and according to instructions you're supposed to leave a hole like that and then flip everything inside out. It is so cute. So right now it just looks like this. Oh my god. Okay, wait. Okay, wait, hold up. No, it doesn't fit. Fuck. Okay, if I take out the casing. No, it doesn't fit. Shit, I miscalculated my length. It is like a very snug fit. It is a very snug fit. And then it's gonna like snap here. Like honestly, I don't even think it needs the snap button because it's so snug. But the best thing about scraps is that I have a lot of it, so I can make a bigger one. So I've marked out where I want the thing to be, and I've already attached the snap buttons here. So I believe the prong side is supposed to go under, and this side is the protruding side. So I am going to go for it. Oh. Yes! Oh my god, I did it! It's not centered! I'm so happy! It's not centered at all!